Hello, hello, hello. So we're going to start our rant series, and a lot of people have asked me how I feel about a lot of things. So we're just going to get right into it and talk about a lot of things that's been happening that a lot of people are talking about and everything. So first of all, I want to, congratulate Paramount and Strange New Worlds. The screening we went to for the finale was really great. It was a cliffhanger, and we all are going to be anxious about hearing what happens and waiting, with great expectation. It was really good as the screening before that for the first episode was just excellent. I'm really enjoying Strange New Worlds. It's great writing, great acting. So I want to say congrats to the cast and everyone involved and rest up. And we look forward to the next episode, whenever that's going to be. Okay. So basically right now the groups, we all are kind of like relaxing for the summer. We had a photo shoot and we did a little hangout at Queens Park and the zoo. It was really nice, a lot of fun. Um, we did some other outdoor activities, hanging out, listening to jazz music and having wine. It was really great. Right now, I'm going to be going away for my birthday. Some of us are going to be heading out to Dragon Con. So those of you who are going to Dragon Con, please let us know so we can hook up. Looking forward to that. So, want to take a sidestep from fantasy and kind of deal with some things going on in reality. Um, Concerning the SAG after strike, I never can say that part right. I'm in a union TW, so I'm all about unions standing for each other. And so I want to say a big shout out to all my friends who are SAG actors and who are involved in the strike. I'm with you. I support you and I love you. So we're hoping everything works out. I want to say congratulations to the series that I support called The Chosen. You can check them out on the Chosen app or Angel Studios app. They were allowed to continue to filming because they are independent and crowdfunded, so they don't fall under the Hollywood jurisdiction. So at first they had to stop. They didn't know if they could continue. They had to apply for an exemption and they got it. So congrats, and they finally finished filming season 4. So now they're at the editing process, and so we're looking forward to that. So big shout out to Dallas Jenkins and all of the cast and crew at the Chosen series, at Chosen app, and we really, really congratulate you guys, and we're looking forward to seeing the fine work that you have done. Okay, so that was one thing that everyone in the group was talking about, the SAG strike. The other thing has been, as you know, the situation with affirmative action and how that was destroyed and gotten rid of. So, now we're at a point where we're going to see everyone thinks that we're living in a colorblind country. So I guess we're going to see when we start seeing qualified Black and Brown students not being able to get into school, then we'll see what happens with that. Because let's face it, you can't change people's heart. You can't see people's heart. So you can say whatever you want to, but if the people who are looking at college applications and everything like that, they can have all the qualified Black and brown people standing in front of them that they want to. If they're in their racist heart don't want to give slots to these students, then now we see why affirmative action was necessary, to have to force people to do the right thing because they won't do it in their heart. So we're just going to believe God that God will nevertheless make it a way for Black and brown students to get into schools, despite the racist tactics that people use to try to keep them out. And then the thing from that is now is spiraling into some petty evil crap where nonprofits that try to help poor people are now being attacked. So I wanted to give a shout out to the Fearless Fund sisters. These are 3 Black women who in 2019 created a nonprofit to give grants to businesses that are 51% Black owned so that they can have money to basically, run their business and do what they have to do, hire people and everything like that. We have the scumbag who has decided that he's going to, his name is Edward Blum. He's decided that they're racist, and so he wants to sue them for discrimination. Meanwhile, I feel if that's going to happen, then everyone who wants to apply for any type of grant or business loan or be a part of any type of program that is dedicated to people who have a certain religious identity or sexual identity or live in a certain area or political identity or racial ethnic identity, whatever like that, gender identity. Now everybody should be able to sue everybody who has a program or sponsorship effort or anything that's going on where you want to give money to help, people of different categories, whether they're poor, whether they're children, whether they're elderly. Because now it seems like any program that's dedicated to helping Black people now needs to be sued, according to Edward Blum, because he says it's discrimination. So therefore, it seems to me, any program that's trying to help, whether you're Jewish or Spanish or you're an immigrant or you're this or you're that, any of these programs designed to help a particular category of people, whether it's because of their socioeconomic affiliation, racial affiliation, sexual identity affiliation. I guess all these programs now are open to be sued by people who don't fit the category that these programs are designed to help people who come from these certain areas. So, it seems to me the door is now wide open for everyone to be suing everyone. So this is what happens when you have racism and a sick demonitism in your heart, and you now wait for laws to be destroyed so that you can really show yourself. But at the same time, you're trying to act like you're righteous and you're standing on the side of something right. But at the same time, we can see what the truth is, because just like he's going after these Black women, I don't see him going after other programs that clearly state that they're dedicated to helping people of a certain category. Okay. So we'll see how this spans out. So there's been a lot of talk about this, because even though we cosplay and everything like that, and we're into Star Trek and sci-fi, we still have to live in the real world, and things that go in the real world affects us. It affects our lives. It affects our ability to enjoy ourselves, to go to conventions, to hang out with people. Um, it affects our ability to advance in life and to have peace and tranquility. So, despite the fact that we hope for the world to be a better place, particularly those of us who love Star Trek, we have to live with the way the world is now. So, I just pray every day that, this country just doesn't explode, because it's just so much going on. You have the environment going crazy. There's fires all over the place. And we send our prayers to the people of Maui for restoration and to get back on their feet. We have the war still raging in the Ukraine. We have all these other little wars going on in other parts of the world. We have people spending $450,000 to go into space and fly around the perimeter of Earth. And we still have children who have to walk at least 2 or 3 miles to get dirty water to bring back to their village so they can have some dirty water to wash in and use for everyday life. So we have this whole gap of, one group of people living okay, the other group of people living far, far below what's considered poor. And and then you see animals that seem to be lost, and they keep washing up on the shores, and there's all these dead whales. All of a sudden, there's these constant shark attacks. There's this constant thing going on with the environment, and the skies are looking all kind of different waves and everything. Every time we turn around, there's some kind of craziness going on with the environment. I just don't know. I just don't know. It just seems to me the more people are evil, it seems like the worse the environment gets. I don't know. That seems to be a correlation. But anyway, we're gonna try to keep our heads up and encourage one another and be there for one another. So again, if you want to hang out with us, just follow us on here on IG or Twitter or Facebook. That's a good place to really hang out with us, is on Facebook. People just have gotten to me and said, look, we just want to hang out more. Once the summer's over, can we do more activities? Because, I have a lot of people that just are just depressed and just don't know like what's going on in the world and what the future holds. So, none of us are counselors or ministers or priests, but the one thing we can do, and what we have found out, is that being together socially and being able to just talk things out and work things out and talk with one another and share with one another does help encourage people and does keep people uplifted. So we look forward to the conventions that are coming up. We have New York Comic Con coming up. Going to be great. We have, as you may have heard of, we have WinterCon is coming up. There's a horror convention that's coming up. I think that's in January. There's an anime convention coming up. and the Star Trek Day that's coming up in September. I don't know. Someone told me that the Medieval Festival may be canceled. I'll find out for sure. But even if the Medieval Festival is canceled, I want to let everybody know we're planning a Renaissance picnic anyway at Fort Tryon. Okay, so if you need information on any of this, please hook us up at proudgenerations@yahoo.com. That's PROUDGENERATIONS @yahoo.com. You can join our mailing list there, and we will send you out information on our upcoming events, or you can join us on Facebook. The link is in our bio. Um, Again, just want to wish everyone a good summer, stay encouraged, and we look forward to seeing you soon. Okay, take care and remember to live your best life.